Hello beauties and welcome to my first video. Today we're going to be doing an all matte look, perfect for everyday, inspired by Lorac Pro Palette 2, using some neutral shades and some contouring. Not too much since I want to keep the look subtle. So let's get started. First I'm going to be taking my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and gently rub that all over my face, especially my T-zone, since that's where I tend to get most oily and I have bigger pores there. When it comes to oily skin, especially since I have combination oily, I tend to go for products that have oil-free in them, such as this Smashbox primer. So I just want to smooth out the primer everywhere. And quickly air dry with my hands when the primer settles in. Next, I'm taking my Tarte 12 Hour Amazonian Clay Foundation, about a dime size of that. And with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which I think is the best brush for clay or liquid, dab that everywhere so I have an even amount on my skin and that it doesn't look discolored when I start to smooth it out. With the brush, I go in circular motions since it nicely evens out the foundation. The bristles are soft too, so it doesn't feel like it's scratching your skin. Remember when applying foundation to get your jawline a little bit on your neck, otherwise it'll look like you have two tones, which doesn't look really nice at all, and natural. Trust me, I've seen on plenty of women. It's a technique that you really need to master. Next, I'm taking my E-Pearl Concealer in the color Salmon, and I'm taking my concealer brush and do a small V shape on my under eye so I look more awake. You don't have to use a concealer brush, sometimes your fingers work best when applying. Just to be sure to be gentle with the amount that you use. I'm next going to take my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and use the flat surface to blend out the concealer. I recently got this and am in love with it already. It's so versatile and you can even use the sides of the blender to put on your foundation, which I've already tried once before. Then I'm taking my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder with my Real Techniques setting brush, using the old swirl, tap, and buff technique, and place that all over my under eyes, where the concealer is at, and some parts of my face so it doesn't crease and it stays put throughout the day. Now we get to the fun part, eyes. Using my NYX HD eyeshadow primer, taking a bit of whatever's on the brush and place that all over my lid, and using my finger, dab that from lash line to brow. Make sure to be gentle with how much primer you put on. I've had the experience of putting on a lot and the result was always messy when I applied eyeshadows. And then taking my Lorac Pro Palette 2, one of my favorites, with my Sonia Kashuk No. 208 brush in the color Buff, and place that from lash line to brow. What I love about this palette is the versatility of colors and the pigmentation. Just a little goes a long way with Lorac, which I love. Then taking my No. 106 brush in the color Light Brown, and try to make an outer sideways V shape and taking the color about halfway into my crease. I'm going to be building color here, so I want to make sure my crease is defined with the color and blending it out a bit. I sometimes have a tendency of taking a bit more from the eyeshadow since with good lighting I can still hardly see it, but that's just me. I'm next going to be taking my blending brush and evening out the color in any harsh lines using a circular motion. Be sure to have a light hand when blending. It's a tricky technique that takes time, so practice, practice, practice. Taking a crease brush instead, I go into cool gray and do another outer V shape, building on top of the light brown color and blending into it just a little bit. Then taking my blending brush again and just blending out any harsh lines. Using the backward and forward motion, and then taking my smudge brush on the flatter surface, taking the color black. I'm going to do a sideways V on the outer edge and not so much on the inner lid and the crease. Be very careful when using any color of black, since you don't want to have too much. If you want to build on top of whatever lighter you put on, just try to make sure that it's even. You don't want to look like a raccoon by the end of the day. Blending brush again and just smooth out any harsh lines in a circular motion and just build up into the other colors using backward and forward motion. Taking my smudge brush again on the pointier side and going into cool gray. I'm going to put this on my bottom lash line, which I feel kind of brightens the eye a little bit and makes it bigger. It's a technique I use for almost any eyeshadow effect, since I just feel like it completes it. Next, I'm taking my thin angle liner brush, dapping it into water, and dapping that into the color black to make an eyeliner. The great thing about this palette, or any eyeshadow palette, as long as you wet the brush, it can be an eyeliner. So you can have nice colors no matter what. It doesn't have to be black. I'm doing the same on my other eye. About to poke you with my angle liner. And then next, to complete the look, is my mascara. Any mascara you choose. I have Chanel Inimitable. I can never pronounce that. And just doing a couple of coats on the bottom and top lash line. Lashes, I should say. We are done with the eyes. Next, we're going to complete my face, taking my Lorac bronzer and highlighter duo with my contour brush and just placing that just below my cheekbone. Not putting a lot, since I just want to add warmth to my face. I don't want to contour too much. Then doing a sideways 3 and E shape and just going that from my hairline to my jawline. Next, I'm taking my Revlon blush in Haute Pink with a blush brush and just placing it on the apples of my cheeks. The nice thing about this color is with my complexion, which is olive, it kind of complements and it gives me a little bit more brightness. And last but not least, the lips. I'm taking my MAC in the color Twig, a perfect mauve color. And then taking my MAC lip pencil in Nude and just lining my lips. With my upper lip, I tend to have thinner lips than my bottom, so I kind of outline it just above the lip line, so that way it looks like it's even and I have fuller lips. And then we're done. Letting my hair out. And there it is. A perfect matte everyday look. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and like below and comment of any ideas that you want me to do for my next video. Thank you!